Do you like the comedic, combative romance in Kaguya-sama Love is War? Do you enjoy the depressing, messed up web of romance in Kuzu No Honkai, aka Scum's Wish? Then get ready for Oshi no Ko, the collaboration manga between the creators of those two series that's actually nothing like either one of them. It's got all the hallmarks of Aka Akasaka's writing and Mengo Yokoyari's art, while being very distinctive from anything else they've made. To start, I'll give you a quick breakdown of Oshi no Ko's story concept, but I won't spoil any events other than what happens in the first chapter. The main character, Gorou Honda, is an OBGYN who's a die-hard fan of the idol Ai Hoshino, who he was introduced to by a child patient of his who died. To Gorou's surprise, Ai comes to his hospital and she's pregnant with twins, which she must keep a secret due to her idol status. But before Gorou can help her deliver the babies, he dies under mysterious circumstances and reincarnates as one of Ai's children, renamed Aquamarine or Aqua. So now you can see what I mean when I say that this manga is a lot different from either of the mangaka's other most famous works. To start, it's not a romance manga, though there are romantic elements that have started to crop up in more recent chapters. It's also pretty much the opposite of Kaguya-sama in terms of mood. Kaguya-sama is a comedy that's able to cross over into drama territory. On the other hand, Oshi no Ko is very firmly a drama, but it has quite a few very funny moments due to the absurdity of some of the situations and a lot of witty dialogue. In addition to the dramatic backdrop and a sprinkling of comedy, Oshi no Ko also has some supernatural elements due to the reincarnation plot, as well as an ongoing mystery. It's one of the most unique stories that I've come across in recent years, and I couldn't stop myself from binging most of it in one sitting. Just as a warning though, some chapters get very dark. The most interesting thing about Oshi no Ko for me is how it goes into detail about all facets of the Japanese entertainment industry. So far it's touched on idol culture, scripted television shows, reality TV, movies, manga, modeling, stage plays, and even things like YouTube and TikTok. It's fascinating to learn not only about the struggles that the stars of these industries go through, but also details about how things work behind the scenes and how the different teams of people connect to each other. If you've ever wanted to learn more about what life is like for entertainers in Japan, Oshi no Ko gives a widespread but nuanced look. The writing in Oshi no Ko is incredible too, every bit as good as Kaguya-sama despite being so different. Aka Akasaka is so gifted at creating lifelike casts with personalities that starkly stand out from each other without ever being gimmicky. There's also a lot of character development, even for minor cast members. For example, there's one actor who plays a very small part so far who shows up again many chapters after his first appearance. He's experienced an attitude shift due to things that he learned from the major characters, and the manga manages to instantly convey that just from his style of greeting. Another way you can tell that this is Aka Akasaka's writing is that there's a lot of subversion of expectations. In Kaguya-sama, this is most prominent with the way that joke punchlines are not what you expect from the setup. But in Oshi no Ko, the subversion is more character-based. When you first meet a character, they rarely turn out to be the type of person you initially would think they are, and more layers keep appearing as time goes on. In addition, just like in his other writing, Aka Akasaka has already begun skillfully connecting characters and plot threads that initially appeared to have nothing to do with one another. There's also a really strong theme throughout of lying versus showing one's true self, and when each is good or bad. Now, let's talk about Mengo Yokoyari's art. The art in Oshi no Ko is stunning, and all of the major characters are gorgeous, which makes sense in context since they're all faces of the entertainment industry. There's a great deal of detail given to expressions and facial features, with eyes being some of the most prominent. For example, the idol Ai has a star in both of her eyes, but her twin children both have one star in opposite eyes from each other. The manga also has very intricately drawn backgrounds, and pays special attention to things like social media, where comment sections are replicated with surprising accuracy. Because of the incredible writing and art in Oshi no Ko, it's easy to see why the manga has already sold over 1 million copies with only 3 volumes out. And as of the date of this video, there are only 43 chapters released, so it's pretty easy to get caught up. Overall, Oshi no Ko is a must-read manga from two fantastic creators that's unlike anything else I've ever read. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing for weekly content. And if you like my new look, go check out the designer Hellmouth from the link in my description. I'm Matrix from Matrix AM, Anime, and more, and I hope you have a great day.